or written down. As a songwriter, I never able to sit still or stay in one creative place for too long. I live 11 albums, process, switch from country to pop to alternative to folk. And this might have a very songwriter-centered like of discussion. But in a way, I really do think we are all writers. And most of us write in different stories in different situations and write different Instagram stories. Then you do in your send different types of email to your boss. Then you do your best friend from home. We are all literary chameleons, and I think it's fascinating. It's such a continuation of the idea of so many things all the time. And I know it can be overwhelming figuring out how to be and when, who you are now, and how to act to get what you want to go. I have some good news. It's totally up to you. I have some terrifying news. It's totally up to you. I said to you earlier that I don't ever give up the advice unless someone asks me for it. And I'll tell you why. As a person who started a very public career and at age of 15, it comes a price. And that price for years unsolicited advice. Being the youngest person in every room for over a decade meant they constantly huge warning over the music industry, media, interviewers, executives. This advice often presented itself as thinly veiled warnings. I was a teenager at a time when I was absolutely obsessed with the idea of having perfectly young female role model. It felt like as a beauty interviewer I did, included Slid bar, one day, running off the rails. And that meant to people different things to every concept. So I became a young rural female message, being fed a message. If I make any mistakes, all the children of America will grow up to be perfect angel. However, if I did slip up, the entire earth will fall on the axis, and it totally my house. I will go to the pop trail forever and ever. Whose answer is centered around the idea mistakes equal failure, and ultimately the loss of any chance that have me a rewarding life. This has not been my experience. My experience is been my mistakes led to the best thing in my life. And being embarrassed is part of human experience. Getting back up, dusting yourself off, and seeing who still wants to hang out with you afterward and laugh about it is a gift. The time I was told no, wasn't included, wasn't chosen, didn't win, didn't make the cut. Looking back, I really feel like the most moments were as important, if not more crucial, than the moment I was told yes. Not being invited to the party in my hometown made me feel I was absolutely lonely. But because I feel alone, I was sitting in my room and write a song to get me a ticket somewhere else. Having a label executive Nashville tell me that's only 35 years old housewives listen to country music. That was for 13 years old on a rockstar made me cry in the car on the way home. But then I post my song in MySpace. And yes, MySpace. I was imagining another teenager like me who loved country music, but there's nobody to things to ask. Having journalists write in-depth, was critical about it perceived me to be, may feel like I was living some simulation.
But it
also makes me inward to learn about who I actually am. Having the world treat my love life like a spectator sport in which I lose every single game was not a right way today. When I was teen and 20s, but it taught me to protect my private life fiercely. Being publicly humiliated over and over again at a young age was crucially painful, but it forced me to devalue the ridiculous notions, by minute, every fluctuating social relevance and likability. Getting cancelled on the internet, nearly losing my career, gave me excellent knowledge of all the types of wine. I know it sounds like a consummate mistake, but I'm really not. I lose perspective all the time. Sometimes everything just feels completely pointless. I know the pressure of living your life to the lens of perfectionism. And I know that I'm talking to real perfectionists because you are here today, graduating from NYU. So this might be hard for you to hear. In your life, you will inevitably misspeak, trust the wrong person, underreact, overreact, hurt the people who didn't deserve it, overthink, nothing at all, self-sabotage, create a reality, or only your experience in this, ruin perfectly good moment for yourself and others, deny any wrongdoings, not take the step to make it right, feel very guilty, let the guilt eat in you, hit rock bottom, finally address your pain you caused, try to better next time, rinse and repeat. And I'm not gonna lie, these mistakes will cause you to lose things. I'm trying to tell you, losing things doesn't just mean losing. A lot of times, when we lose things, we gain things too. Now, you feel the structure and framework of school and chart your own path. Every choice you make takes to the next choice, this to the next, and I know it's hard to know which path to take. There will be times in life when you need to stand up for yourself. Times when the right thing is actually just pass down and apologize. Times the right thing to fight. Times the right thing is to turn and run. Times to hold on with all you have. Time to let less way with grace. Sometimes the right thing to do just go out the throw spoon of tasks in the name of progress and reform. Sometimes the right thing just to do is just sit and listen to the wisdom of those who have come before us. How would I know what the right choice is in the crucial moment? You won't. How do I give advice for these people about their life choices? I won't. The scary news is you're on your own now. But the cool news is you're on your own now. I leave you with this. We are led by the gut instincts, by intuition, by desires, serious scars, and our dreams. And you will read up sometimes. So will I. And when I do, you most likely read it about on the internet. Anyway, hard things will happen to us. We will recover. We will learn from it. We will grow more resilient because of it. And as long as we're fortunate to be breathing, we will breathe in. We breathe in. Breathe through. Breathe deep. Breathe out. And I'm a doctor now, so I know how breathing works. I hope you know how proud I am to share this day with you. We're doing this together. So let's just keep dancing like we're in class of 22. Bye bye.